In my 2025 The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild rescore, I composed 5 different cues spanning over 12 minutes of intricate orchestral writing, implemented it all into Wwise, and created a full interactive system which I brought into Unity. Let's take a closer look at how I did it. With all 5 cues starting as a sketch, I then orchestrated them completely using Dorico. All 5 cues have complete, fully notated scores that I would go on to utilize for recording live players in professional studios. I'd then go on to mock up these cues in Cubase. Afterward, I bounced out the stems, transferring them to Pro Tools for use in recording studios, and recorded live strings in several of the tracks. I believe that having live players to act as sweeteners for the tracks drastically increases the quality of the music and the experience the players will have. Here's some short excerpts from the music, showcasing a few of their interactive capabilities. For the exploration and combat states, I bounced them out phrase by phrase and implemented them using a phrase branching approach. Through the use of several transitions, they smoothly flow into each other when the player switches states and can also flow into the village theme. The village theme uses vertical layering. When the player is on the outskirts of the village, only the piano plays. When they are inside the village, the full orchestra will begin to accompany the piano. When they go indoors, a woodwind quintet arrangement of the track begins to play. Both of the boss themes, I decided to experiment with randomization in Wwise. The first phrase uses sectional randomization. After each varied restatement of the dramatic refrain, Wwise randomly picks which section will play next. The second phase also uses randomization, this time through layering rather than horizontal resequencing. In the middle section, a melodica will always carry the melody the first time through the track, but if the player arrives at the middle section another time, it's up to chance that the player will hear the same melodica melody again, a violin variation of the solo, or even, though it's a very slim chance, a more complex, entertaining melodica variation. Finally, I composed several different stingers for the project. We heard the location discovery stinger earlier when looking at the village cue. The second stinger plays when the player successfully shoots one of Ganon's weak spots. The third stinger plays when the player defeats Ganon, finishing the game and thus reaching the end of my Breath of the Wild rescore. Full versions of all 5 cues are available for listening on my SoundCloud and YouTube pages. A build of this Unity project, as well as the Wwise session, are available upon request through the displayed email. I'd like to give a special thanks to Nacho González Nappa and the Berklee College of Music for the opportunity to grow and invest so much time and effort into my craft. Thanks for watching.